Hello, it's Tricia from Huntress Habits on a beautiful day here in Texas, and we are going to do a quick chalk couture. When you receive a chalk couture transfer, there's our little emblem. On the back, it tells you exactly what you need to do. I'm using paste today, and I'm actually using paper. Normally, you would be chalking on some other type of surface, but I wanted to show you how you can do it on paper. Now with this transfer, it's a B size transfer, and it's called Be Humble and Kind. And I'm not going to be using this one part of it or this one. They give us lines to cut them when they come in different sections. I'm just going to be using these three today. This is the card I made just a few minutes ago. And I added some purple tape to it to cover up a mistake, but I'm not real fond of that. So we're going to do the same design exactly like this again and hope I don't make a mistake. I'm using our yellow, I forget the names, guys, purple. We have lilac and plum and all those, and then a black. So those should be pretty easy for me to remember. Okay, I have a 5x7 sheet of Bristol. It's a 110 weight. And I'm going to be using my angled squeegee along with my smaller squeegee today. When you take off the transfers, the backing, you might want to put a note on the back of what it is so that when you put it back on there, you get it on the right side. The sticky side always needs to be on the shiny side. Can y'all see that shiny? Okay. I'm going to stick those over to the side, and I'm going to put this on a diagonal. And I'm going to do it in yellow. I've used this transfer before, and that's why it was already cut up. When you open your chalk paste, your chalk paste, you should always stir it to get all the bubbles out and make sure that it is the consistency of yogurt. Okay, now I'm going to apply some to this end and this end only. Because paper is fairly absorbent, I don't really have to worry about pushing it down through the silk screen. Now a lot of people ask if they could just make transfers on their own, and you could, but you wouldn't be able to use them over and over again like you can on these transfers because they have a sticky backing. Okay. I've got it all on the area that I want it, I believe. And now I'm going to take off any excess. And I'm putting it right back into the jar so there's no waste. Now, some people cut up their squeegees. I don't. I just keep a baby wipe handy and I clean it off before I go to another color. Now I take this off and I put it into a pan of water with the chalk side down. I've got that water on the floor beside me. I don't put it up on the table with me because of electronic devices. Okay, now I'm going to lift this up and I'm going to go ahead and clean off my area. Just because I don't want the card to have that excess moisture. See how easily that washed up? And I can tell that we've got some shadows going on. I tried to wait until the sun was down enough to where we didn't have all those shadows playing on the eyes. But want to go ahead and get it done. It's starting to get late. It's only 7 o'clock, but it's late around this house. Okay, I'm drying it off now. I don't want to apply too much heat, just enough to dry it, because my paper might start warping a little bit, depending on the thickness of the paper that you use. Sorry for that extra noise. Okay, we're going to do the bee next. Now you can see little stains on here. Sometimes, depending on the color you're using, there may be some, it may stain the transfer, but as long as you get in all the areas that are where the ink goes through, as long as you get all that cleaned out, these stains don't hurt anything. Okay, took my backing off. I had already written on the back, testing it to make sure that it is dry, and it is. Put my bee down. I want to make sure that it is adhered to the paper. Now with this kind of adhesive, you would think that it would tear the paper, but it doesn't. Okay, now I wanted my bee to be black. I'm going to stir it up again. I've already used these once, like I said just a little bit ago, and I know they're at the right consistency. But I did have to go outside for a little bit and put the chickens up. So, stirring just to make sure. I want to get those antennas. Okay, again, I'm using my smaller squeegee, and I'm making sure that it gets all in those areas. One thing with the black and the darker colors, you can really see that your area is covered good. On this white. Okay, let's see if we can get any more of it off. But like I was saying, these transfers can be used over and over again if you clean and take care of them properly. Now, I'm not going to use this on the next one, so I'm going to go ahead and toss it into my water. And I'm going to take our transfer off. Oh, I like this bumblebee. Doesn't that look awesome? And no paper was damaged. Okay, let me place this in the water. And we're going to put Be Happy on there. And then I can put it on a greeting card. Now, because of the bee being wet still a little bit, I'm going to turn this around and put it this way. I could go ahead and dry it, but I'm just going to let it air dry. Set straight. One thing about doing it upside down, I have a problem getting it straight. Okay, that looks straight to me upside down. Let me turn it around. Yeah, that's straight. Okay, now we're going to make that one purple just because I like purple. You could do it any color you wanted. You could make the honeycomb purple and the bee green if that's what you wanted to do. Now, if I was working on a chalkboard and I made a mistake, all I would have to do is wash it off. The paste is very forgiving. And you see how little I put on there? Now I'm going to use the edge of my angled squeegee. And I'm going to do just like was a screen print and bring it down to the other end. Ooh, I almost got off the transfer that time. Okay, we've covered it all, and I'm going to put this right back into the jar. See, they clean off fairly easy, so you can use them over and over again. Okay, let's take this off and see how it looks. There we go. I have the making of another greeting card. Now what I can do is trim this card down some and put a purple underline or a black, and then put it on my cardstock, and I will be ready to go. So be sure and take a look at our new celebration catalog. We have just released on May 1st, along with 25 other new releases that are only going to be good from May 1st till July 28th. So take a look at that catalog. It's got some really cute summer stuff in it, and I will be showing you some of that in the upcoming days, let's say. Also, in my links below, you will find the link to that in the Couture link, and also the new kits are in, and they now have, this is the 2 ounce, they have the 3 ounce. You still get 5 of them in your kit, and but they have the 3 ounce size along with some new transfers. So if you've looked at what the old kit had in it, it's got new stuff in it. It's a larger value, and now is the time to join Couture. Click on my link, hit join, and you will join my team that way. I will see you later. If you have any questions or comments, please put them down below. Always like my video and share it for me, please. Appreciate you. Bye-bye.